Today I am showing you what I am calling the world's cutest mail shed. Oh my goodness. I absolutely love how my mail shed turned out. I can't wait to share it with you guys. Jack and I are going to build a mail shed so that when we start having our sales in September and Thanksgiving and all that, they will be covered from the elements without having to go through all this crazy stuff that we have to do. So, Jack and I are going to do this, right, Jack?
Right.
Finally get the mail shed after 3 years of wanting to build this. Now, I told Mike about this 2 or 3 years ago. He could not see the vision. When Mike doesn't see the vision, he's not on board with the projects. And I was like, I see the vision. I have to get the mail shed done. So Jack's old enough that he can help me figure these things out. So Jack and I started working on the mail shed. And the first thing that I was thinking was, okay, we have all these pallets, but I really don't feel like painting a pallet again. So I was looking at our current pallet that we're using for our current mail box. And I was like, well, wait a minute. Why don't I just reuse this first? Is there any reason why we can't just reuse this one? Does it seem like it's sturdy enough or no?
Probably good, yeah.
Then at least I won't have to repaint. Okay. All right. So here's the plan. We got these doors and we got these doors and we measured and we should be able to fit all of these together and make a mail shed. So we're gonna give it a try. Then we got to building and we had to build a new platform for the base there. And we got all the doors out, got all the hardware off and all of that. We got the first version of the mail shed up and this is what happened. Okay, we measured once, we measured twice, we measured 4 times, and we mismeasured.
Wait.
So we were supposed to have a 1/2 inch over here. We've got like, what, 5 inches maybe? 4 inches?
I thought we were just gonna put a piece of trim here.
Well, yeah, but I thought it was gonna be like a 1/2 inch of trim, not 5 inches.
Oh.
But it's okay.
Well, also this is not quite lined up with the where the door is supposed to be.
Oh dear. Okay,
that's what I was thinking.
Construction workers we are not. Oops. This video is brought to you by our Dining on a Dime cookbook. We have quick and easy recipes your family will love to help you get in and out of the kitchen fast. Please visit us at livingonadime.com. It's 25% off now. So we had to tear the mail shed apart and put it back together again so that we had the right measurements. Okay, my boys are great, but none of us got the construction working gene except for my oldest, and he wasn't around to help out with it. So we just kept drilling holes and putting it together until we got it right, and we finally got it right. So then I had the door, and I really liked the door, but I don't like the red tone of the stain that is on the door. I don't, as I said before, I don't like red, I don't like gray. I like my fences and my doors to be brown. Just a nice, solid brown. I don't like any of these hints of weird colors. So I proceeded to strip down the door. Okay, this is the door to my mail shed. I got this free stripper. So I'm gonna strip it and see if I can restain it a better color. I don't know if this is gonna work. Oh, there. Ooh. Hey, that's pretty nice. Okay, I'm gonna spray this all on, then I'm gonna run to the Restore because they got a deal that I might need. And I'll come back and see if it's softened up. All right, at the Restore, I saw these sitting on the shelf. I was like, ooh, I use napkins. So the napkins are almost $4 a package, and I got them for $2. I saw the lady running around with this and it was $3, and I need something to display my food for my cooking videos that's not like got flowers or anything, that's just plain. And I was talking to Brad, the manager at the Wreath store at the time, about his newest commercial, which was kind of funny. And I saw that, and so I was like, ooh, gotta go. So I went and picked that up before anybody else did. And then they had $5 for these fall flowers. Woohoo! Yay, because fall has not thrown up enough at my house yet. Then at the other thrift store, they had all of these fall decorations. These were 50 cents. This was, I think, a quarter. The tag fell off, but I think it was a quarter. This one was $1. This one's 75. $1 for that cute little thing. This is a little pumpkin. Isn't that cute? For $1. And then Mom found these for me for $1.50. I needed some new ones. And then I found this lid for a quarter because I need it for this pan, but it's slightly too big, so I'm very sad about that. So I'm out a quarter there, but that's okay. Now, you might say, Tara, what are you doing with all this fall stuff? Fall has thrown up at your house. I'll do another tour later, but fall has thrown up. Why do you need more fall? Well, down here, see those shelves right there? I want to put something down there, and I think I'll do a fall painting to put there. And that's what I want those for, that shelf. And then this has been hanging at the thrift store for like 6 months. Yes, 6 months. I've been watching it, but it's $20. I was like, oh man, I don't know, $20 is a lot. But I'm getting ready to do English country, English cottage, English country, I don't know, in my bedroom. This winter I'm going to be redecorating it. And she said, oh, I told her, I said, I've been watching that thing for 6 months. She said, well, I'll come down to 15. I said, okay, I'll take it for 15. So I got this for 15. So I'm super excited about that. So that is the garage sale finds for the day. All right, it's been a half an hour. Look at that baby. Ooh. Oh, that's great. Yay. I absolutely hate red stain. I hate gray stain. I hate orange stain. I just want my doors and fences to be brown. Woohoo. Okay, so we're gonna go and do the whole door. All right, there is the after. So now I need to let this thoroughly dry for probably 2 days. I'm gonna sand it down and paint it. All right, so I got the door sanded down and stained. I didn't paint it, I stained it with the same stain as my fence that I made before. I absolutely love this pecan color. Oh my goodness, it is just the perfect brown, just the perfect brown. It's just a nice brown wood color. So I absolutely love it. So then the next thing was the question of how do I keep it from blowing away? For those of you who don't know, I live in Wyoming. We are, after Alaska, the windiest state in the United States, with Kansas following afterwards, apparently according to Google. But we definitely have our share of wind, even though here in my town, we aren't near as windy as places like Laramie and Casper and Cheyenne. We still get a lot of wind, and when the wind blows, it blows. So I got 2 T-posts. Jack and I staked those into the ground so that I could tie the mail shed down to those T-posts. And then also, just for extra measure, I ended up getting some cinder blocks and putting one on the back and one on the inside to keep it from tipping over accidentally or just trying one end to fly up or anything like that, because the mail shed was on our driveway and then it was anchored down on the edge of the driveway. So then the fun part came, and I came up with what I thought was a brilliant idea. Do you guys remember this cute little paper wallpaper that I got at a garage sale. I can't remember. I think I paid $1 or $2 for this. It was just so stinking cute. And I had to use it somewhere. And I thought, oh my goodness, the mail shed is perfect for this. I ended up putting it on the inside of my mail shed where the door panels are. And if you'll notice, a lot of this stuff I got from the Restore. So I'm going to go through and tell you the Habitat Restore had a ton of stuff that I was able to use for my mail shed.
Hey everybody, it's Brad, not at the Restore today. Today we're on location to show you what you can do with some of the things that we actually sell. So this is what would you call this?
A mail shed.
A mail shed. Better than a dog house if you end up in one. But all this stuff here, not all of it, most of it was purchased at the Restore. This door, this little thing here, you can get hinges and little clasp like that.
All the shelving.
You can make it shelving. So this is an example of what you can do with some of the stuff that we
And
sell.
the roof.
And the roof.
Right there.
Hot tin roof right there. So come see us today at the Restore, 44 Fort Road.
So I had these shelves that I got for my pantry makeover right here, or I guess right here. And I ended up not using them. So I used these shelves. I paid $1 for a board. So each board was 10 feet long and I paid $1 for each board and I got 4 of them. And I ended up only using 2 of them for the mail shed. So that was $2 for my shelving in there. And then I can't remember if it was $1 or $2 for the wallpaper. Okay, so I'm painting a border on my little wallpaper here, but all I had was this really thick tape. So here's my tip. I'm tearing it in half and then I'll have twice as much to put my border. So then I decided to paint a border around the wallpaper because I thought it would help it stand out a little bit better. And I could not find the perfect green. I was having the hardest time. Of all the paint I have, I couldn't find the perfect green. So I decided the Restore has sage green paint that I absolutely love. It's a gorgeous color, but I wanted it darker. And so I decided to mix my own paint from the Restore, and here's what happened. Okay, so that is the green that I am tempted to get. And I will admit, I am having many moments of self-doubt at the moment because, so the green I got is actually lighter than this. And I've already poured 3 blobs of black in there and I've run out of room. So I'm gonna pour it in. Remember these free containers that I wasn't sure what I was gonna do with? Voila, right there. So I'm gonna keep going, and of course I cannot find my paint stirrer now. I don't know where it went. I had it here and was using it. And now I cannot find it anywhere. Oh, shoot. Okay, it's moments like these that I do get a little stressed out. Okay, I get a lot stressed out. Oh, brother. So I finally just kept mixing and mixing and mixing, and I never really got the right color of green that I wanted. So I went in and then I discovered that I had these little bottles of green paint that I got for $1 each at a garage sale, brand new, and it was the perfect color. And they're outdoor paint. It's the little acrylic bottles of outdoor paint. So I got the little acrylic bottles of outdoor paint and painted it around the corner. And then I also got a stack of these at the garage sale. I wasn't sure what I was gonna do with these little cups, but oh my goodness, they make perfect paint cups. So even though sometimes at garage sales I find things like this, I wouldn't use these open for food since it's somebody else's house and I don't know if they have mice or whatever. But for something like painting, this is perfect, absolutely perfect. So they had these little cups, and I think I paid $1 for them at a garage sale. Now they were open, so I wasn't going to use them for food because I don't know if people have mice or whatever. So I wouldn't use them for food, but they work great for something like paint. When I need little dabs of paint, I can just put them in there and put the lid on, and I got them for almost nothing at a garage sale. So that was a great little garage sale find. Okay, this is one thing that really annoys me with painter's tape is you never get a clean line, and I always have to go back in and touch up everything. My goodness, is there any way? It doesn't matter how hard I press on the tape. Drives me nuts. Oh well, I'll go back in and trim. So for the outside, I wanted to make it really cute and started decorating. So first of all, what I did was I painted all of the panels a different color. Then I decided each of the panel needed an outline, and here's what happened. Here's a little tip. So I started outlining the back with yellow. My tip is step back and make sure you actually like it before you put the second coat on. Ugh, I do not like that. So now I'm gonna go repaint over it with green. Mistakes were made. So then I started to decorate, and I had all these little things that I absolutely loved and had collected over a while, and I thought, well, those are really cute, and I love them, but what am I going to do with them? Well, I found something to do with them. So the first thing was these cute little, I don't know what they're called. What do you call them? Decorative accents? I don't know. But I found these at the Restore for $3.50 4 years ago. It was like the first couple of months when we moved here. It was really soon. It wasn't very long after we moved here. And I've been holding on to these things, trying to find a place to use them at my house. I thought, oh, this is perfect. These are gonna work perfect. So they were white, and I painted them maroon with some free spray paint that I had. So I got those on there. This watering can for $1. What's funny about this was she had listed on our Facebook upcycle that she was having a garage sale, and I saw the watering can, and I texted her because I keep going to garage sales and missing the watering cans. And I said, I know this is a lot to ask, but could you please hold this watering can for me? I'm trying to get a watering can collection and I keep missing out, and I promise I will be there. You live really close to my mom. I said, I will be there to get it if you'll tell me how much it is, and I'll come over. And she said, oh yeah, I'm just asking $1. Sure, I'll hold it for you. I was like, yes. So when I went to pick up Mom for garage selling, we went over. She still had it. Thankfully, she held it for me. She was super nice. Ended up buying a few more things also, of course, but got that for $1. And then the flowers I just had already. I probably paid 25 cents or $1 for those, not very much. Then I found this mailbox at a yard sale for, I think it was $1 also. Now, I know this is not a traditional mailbox. And yes, I know I'll probably get in trouble with the US government for it, but I decided to try it for a while. Now, I did make my platform there, which is also wood from the Restore, but I made my little platform there big enough so that if my wonderful mail person, if we ever lose my wonderful mail lady, and the next mail person hollers at me, then I can just put a regular mailbox on there if I need to. But it is so darn tootin' cute. Now, I did have to get a magnet, and I put 2 magnets on there to keep the door closed, because with the wind here, I knew the door would just try to blow open all the time. So I did get 2 magnets to put on there. Then on the other side, I found this chair for $2 at a garage sale. And then I found this bird cage for, I think it was $1 at a garage sale, not very much. Absolutely loved it. So I set it on the side and put it there. Then on the side, you can see these posts. Now, these posts I got for free from another vinyl fencing that I got for free. And I was going to put the vinyl fencing up. Well, I can't get posts in my ground here. So what I did was put the T-post in the ground, put the vinyl fencing over the T-post, and then I drilled holes into my doors, and I wired my my mail shed to the T-post cover, which are attached to the T-posts. So that hopefully when we get a really big wind, it won't blow over. Now, we've had 2 really big winds since I put it in, and so far it has not blown over, thankfully. So then to finish off this side, I got a wreath from a garage sale for $1. And as I was getting ready to buy the wreath, she said, I know you. I said, oh. So apparently we had a viewer, and she just lives not very far from me, just like a half a mile or so, not very far from me. So she didn't know that we had moved to Sheridan. She knew we'd moved to Wyoming. And so she was shocked when I showed up at her garage sale. So she had this super cute wreath. Thank you very much. And then I had this other little hanging container that I got for $1, and the flowers were like $0.25 or something like that. And then look at these lamps. I got 2 of these lamps for $1 each at a garage sale. And I was like, these are so stinking cool. What do I do with them? My mail shed. So I think I'm probably not going to get it done this year, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out, so I can remove those glass panels. And I think I'm going to take out a glass panel, one of them, and put a solar light in there so that at night they can light up. And I'm pretty sure it's going to work. I just need to get out there and get it done. Just haven't done it yet. So now it's winter time and it's getting closer to, and now it's getting dark later. I think I'm going to go ahead and try and get that done. But those were just too cool. I absolutely love those. And what's funny is after I bought these, like a week or 2 later, we were watching an old show. It was like Columbo or something like that. I can't remember. Some show from the 70s, 60s, 70s. They had the same lights. I could not believe it. I was like, yes, I got a good deal on that. So on the back side, here's one of the cinder blocks that I'm using to hold down the mail shed. And I painted it white. And I thought, this will be a great vase for flowers. So I got my first round of flowers for fall in there. I'll switch it out for each season. Then I got this little bird cage on the left for 50 cents at a garage sale. And then I got this other little decorative, I don't know what it is. It's like a little cake plate with a metal cage on top, kind of like a bird cage, but it's not really a bird cage. I don't know what it is because the top removes, but I put some flowers in there. Thought that was really cute. Then I got this basket for $1 at a garage sale, and I had all these apples and pine cones and everything that I got for free. I don't know if you remember a couple videos back, I showed that I got those for free at a garage sale. So I put those in for fall, and here's how they look. And then I got this other hanger at a garage sale for $1. And I thought that was pretty cute. And there's my lamps again, so you can see how they both look up there. So that's the back side, because that's the side we see all the time. So I wanted it to be nice. And then on the other side by the mailbox, you can see down here on the bottom, I got this flower box for $1. It had summer flowers in it, so I drilled holes in the bottom so the rain would go through. And then I had some fall flowers that I got for $1. And I put those in there. And then on top, I got this little bench for 50 cents. I just thought it was cute. I'm like, that's just too darn too cute. And I got this fall flower arrangement for $2. And this little gnome for $1. And this teapot. Oh my goodness. I actually paid $10 for this teapot. I just thought this was so stinking cool. And it was a brown rusty color, so I painted it black. I absolutely love this teapot, and I'm going to put flowers in there and just rotate it out through the season. So there's the other side of my mail shed. After I got all done on this side, I was like, you know, it's kind of bare over there. It needs something else. I know all the decorations, and I thought it needs something else. So I had this milk can for years, and I absolutely love it. So here's what I did. I have had this milk jug or milk can for 10 years or so. I don't know, a long time, 10 or 15 years. And I've never liked the pink on there, but I just have never been able to figure out what to do with it. So I saw a Pinterest picture, and I'm gonna give it a try. Now, I am gonna put paint remover on here just so it's not crackled on the top. So I'm gonna spray that on and get that off. Okay, got my paint remover on there. We're gonna let it sit and then we're gonna scrape it off. Right, I got it stripped good enough. So I guess I'm gonna paint it. I don't know, I kind of like it like this, so I don't know if I want to paint it or not. Oh man, what do I do? Okay, I'm gonna look at my inspiration picture again and compare it side by side. So I ended up painting it red. Here's how it turned out. I absolutely love it. So Mike got the books in there, and I put some notes explaining how to use the new mail shed for our wonderful mail lady, Brandy. Brandy, we absolutely love you. We just appreciate Brandy beyond anything. She goes above and beyond the Call of Duty. And what's so funny is Brandy the other day said, just wanted to warn you guys, I've been telling everybody about your mail shed. So if you have random mail trucks just coming in at the end of the day, they're stopping by to see your mail shed. So she's been telling everybody at the post office about our mail shed. So yes, we have been having random mail people just coming through and taking a drive-by and looking at my mail shed. So I hope I have world domination for the world's cutest mail shed. I don't know. Comment and let me know what you guys think. Did I make the world's cutest mail shed? I hope so. I worked really hard on it and I absolutely love it. Please go watch this video next. We'll see you guys next time. LivingOnADime.com.